I can take the dick off the table based upon my standard. You aren't gonna get hold of this dick if you ain't being the woman I need you to be. You need to realize that you need to cook, clean. You gotta understand that you're not the only woman. And if you can accept that, that's fine. That's just the beginning, because you gotta work hard for me, because I work hard for me. So that means if you get with me, it's not gonna be easy street, because I need to be satisfied, because it ain't no happy wife, happy life bullshit. It's happy Steve, happy Steve.
Being strong with self, understanding who you are, that is the biggest defense to bitch ass weak men.
And there's no excuses for the men not to be strong. But see, there's so many forces, and then so many men are embracing weakness.
I can't stand weak men. Like I don't like to talk to them. It's hard for me to talk to these losers. I've always been a winner at the winner's table.
You know, I believe it's a sin to impregnate a woman who can't raise a child, you know, or impregnate a woman who's not fit to be a mother. And I think we have a responsibility in what we see today in these weak ass little feminine boys.
I can't tell another man what to do, but I can't dress feminine. I can't wear nail polish. It's just something that I can't do. Why? Because if I'm walking down the street and somebody's having trouble with a flat tire, I want them to feel that they can come to me and ask me, hey man, could you help me out with this? Because those are the type of things that a man will help out with. So I need to look like a man so they can know where to come for help.
Yeah, it is such a thing as toxic masculinity in the minds of bitch ass motherfuckers.
Talk about masculinity, assertiveness, authenticity, transparency. How can a guy who's straight up and honest with what he does be toxic?
If the media can train you to think something bad about it, you hear the word and you want to instantly have a certain reaction. You stop thinking, you start feeling. And when people learn to think and feel and not think through their feelings, that's when they can evaluate a person holistically. And they can say, is this toxic masculinity, or did I just hear something I didn't like? And why did I not like it? And only let me go within myself to see why.
I don't never look at no motherfucker and say, oh, that's a toxic masculine motherfucker. I never ever had, I didn't even know, that was an invented concept from a weak motherfucker that was like, I'm just tired of this motherfucker trying to tell me what to do and bully you over me with this bullshit.
What's going to make you successful is just understanding who you are and getting your mind right and being happy with who you are. That is the thing that's going to really make you successful. Because after you get all the toys, after you get all these things going on, you've had sex with all the women you want to have sex with, you traveled all the places, you're still going to be you, and you're going to always come back to you.
Why do I do this? Why are we even doing this documentary? I want guys to be in the best position possible. There's no way that I'm raising my voice or calling you a bitch ass nigga because I'm trying to hurt your feelings. I'm calling you a bitch ass nigga because you doing bitch ass nigga shit. And if you continue doing bitch ass nigga shit, you're going to end up in bitch ass nigga situations. You get what I'm saying? So when I call you a bitch ass nigga, trust me, it's because I love you.
Game Kings 2, the definition of man, is out right now. Click the link below or go straight to masculineidentity.com to get your copy today. Still ain't getting women? Really? Come on, son. You need to go to badboymembership.com and step up your game. What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I'm telling you that if you really want to attract beautiful women, you need to go to badboymembership.com. This is where you get 45 through 90-minute step-by-step dating advice tutorials every month. Just sign up, follow the advice, and you'll get the women you want. Go to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com. It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I want to tell you about my documentary, Game Kings, the definition of game, starring myself, the Boss Mac Topsoil, Rosebud, Ron Wills, Miles Cunningham, and much more. In this documentary, you're going to learn about confidence, manhood, attracting women, and the definition of the game. To get this documentary, go to MrLocario.com.
Some people think you need a sports car to get what you want. Some people think you need $1 million. Some people think you need looks, status. The only thing you need is what they can't get unless they come straight to you. And that's your identity. Join the Masculine Identity membership today. MasculineIdentityMembership.com. Masculine Identity Soap. This luxurious, quality, high lather, high moisturizing, all natural bar soap has been handcrafted with care and consistency to provide a quality cleansing experience for self-care, focus, and productivity. Specially formulated for cold showers. Stay clean, gentlemen. Masculine Identity Soap.
Click the links below to get private one-on-one coaching sessions with Mr. Locario or Miles Cunningham to step up your game. These coaching sessions are designed to help you with your specific needs in the dating game. So make sure you click the links below right now so that you can step up your game today. Yo! What's up, people? What's popping?
Yo, man, it's Friday already again.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like this, yo, I'm surprised. It's almost February. Like this, I'm telling you, shit. It feel like it's speeding up. It feels crazy right now, man.
Yo, can I press? Is there a pause button on this shit?
Right, for real. Got to be a pause button on the simulation. They speeding the simulation, man.
Can we get a pause button on the Truman Show? Like, what the fuck?
Like, yo, it was just New Year's, and now it's January 23rd.
It's crazy out here, bro. This shit it's like fast forwarding, man. Everything is fast forwarding. It's ridiculous. This simulation is ridiculous.
Yo, it's crazy out there, man. But listen, man, we appreciate everybody tuning in. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to my lovely lady, April. In the building. Shout out to Armani Nelson, Money Mitch, Tampa Boy, Jay Bizzle, Monogamous Player in the building, Captain Caleb, Dax a Million, what's popping with you? Shout out to Imana Bana. Shout out to you. June Sports, Phil Menson was popping with you. Mark Tavius in the motherfucking building. Joe Blast in the building. What's going on with you? Frankie Shy's in the building. Dan Frank is up in here. Appreciate all of y'all for tuning in. Hakeem, what's going on? Chris, the baby, was popping with you. Shout out to you, man. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Chris in the chat, what's going on? Aussie's here. Who They Official. Love Big Money is up in the building. Sweet Spot's up in the building. His Holiness is up in the building. Man.
Love Big Money. Oh my God.
Kobe Lean is up in the building. Emmanuel was popping. Appreciate you. So today, guys, we're talking about 3 things that happen when you start hooking up with lots of women. So we're going to talk about that. But before we get into that, man, make sure that you guys go here to CunninghamElements.com. You understand what I'm saying?
Just do it. Get your soap. I just got a new batch of some lavender and some rose, man. And look, guys, I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm.
And the lemon mint is flying off the shelves. Shout out to Kobe Lean for letting them know that the combination of the Masculine Identity Eau de Parfum mixed with the mint lemon soap is off the chain, and it makes the vaginas moist. You understand what I'm saying? It really increases it really increases the
Yes, Daddy.
It really increases the energy out there, man. You know what I'm saying? So, guys, get your stuff from Cunningham Elements. Look, you can't lose.
Mm-hmm.
telling you, you can't lose. Quality, handmade, all natural products. I mean, come on, man. I'm telling you.
That's a fact. So make sure you guys go and get that cracking. Also, make sure you guys go to shoplocario.com. Get your online dating consultation with myself in April. Y'all need to get on this. I'm telling y'all, man, the online dating consultations are fire. You guys are missing out on all the women that you could be getting things going, especially, remember, I told you guys, January is the time where women are jumping on these apps right now. And also, Valentine's Day is around the corner. So from now up until Valentine's Day, chicks are about it. So you guys got to get out here and get that shit going.
They'll hop off the app right onto your right.
That's a fact. Exactly. So guys, make sure you go get that. Also get the Massive Game Collection, get Master the Vetting Process, get How to Have Sex 2 in a Day, get all the other stuff on shoplocario.com.
Can I say this real quick? So shout out to the red pill and all the other pills and how they love to talk about, by 2030, all women are going to be lonely and single and childless and manless and so guys, wouldn't you love to be up on game?
Exactly.
By the time the female loneliness epidemic hits, you'll already be gamed up with your mouthpiece and confidence.
Exactly.
I'm just saying.
Exactly.
Because it ain't no sense it's gonna be a fucking female loneliness epidemic and you still scared to holler at bitches.
Right. That's a fact.
You know that meme when with Batman smacking Robin in the face? That's how a nigga like me gonna feel. Like all these bitches is on TikTok talking about we're all the good guys. How come men don't approach us anymore? And y'all niggas is still out here scared to holler at bitches.
Exactly. It's terrible.
What the fuck?
Terrible. So I'm telling you guys, you got to get this shit cracking. And also make sure, listen, guys, if you're not on this website, you are slipping and sliding. Listen, you guys got to get on the Bad Boy Show. You understand what I'm saying? Get on the Bad Boy Show right now. We just dropped a new one, which is called The First Date is to Test the Woman. You understand? You got to test these chicks out here so that you're not wasting your fucking time and you can see if this chick is really about it.
Facts.
You know
and we gave some practical tests that you can do right on a date.
Exactly. That's a fact.
Yo, y'all need to go listen to that last episode. For real. Y'all need to go listen to that shit for real.
It's funny. There's so many things that you can test even before the chick comes on a date. Like, I know y'all be saying, I know, Miles, you tell the chick, hey, I want you to wear this certain thing, right? If she refuses to wear it, that's already showing you she fell in the test. You feel what I'm saying? Or if you don't tell her what to wear and she shows up in fucking sweatpants and shit, looking like that, she fell in the test right there. You feel what I'm saying?
That happened to me before.
Yo, I hate that happened to me. I hate that shit where chicks they show up to date like it's nothing. I'm like,
these hoes, some of these hoes be this bitch showed up in Uggs, sweatpants, right? No, not sweatpants, mom jeans. And a Gap sweatshirt. You know the old Gap sweatshirt?
Yeah.
You know the classic one, the gray one with the navy blue and the outlining in white? Gap.
Oh my God.
In a fucking ponytail. That's what she showed up in.
Terrible.
And I said, bitch, look at my shirt. I said, my shirt alone. I said, look at this venue I invited you to.
Right.
I said, the problem with first impressions, you only get to make one.
Exactly.
And she had to catch an attitude talking about, well, your first impressions and then and I'm like, okay, so you still want that drink or not?
Right, exactly.
I don't need your drink. I don't need nothing from you. And I'm like, all right, have a good night, have a good life, take it easy.
Exactly.
What are we doing? Like the furniture in the spot that I invited her to was better dressed than her, my nigga.
Right.
What the fuck you think you playing with?
Yo.
Yo, man. Oh man, who the fuck you think you playing with? Hey, and everybody who's caught up in the nor'easter storm.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, she wasn't bad. She wasn't even bad, my nigga. She was bad, like bad, like terrible, like spoiled, rotten, disgusting. But yeah, everybody caught up in that nor'easter storm, you know. Shout out to my lady, cause we gonna cuddle and spend a weekend together, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, daddy.
Shout out to my lady. Yeah, feel me? You about to keep warm.
You gotta. I'm telling you, man, this is like serious cuffing season right here.
Y'all gotta get on y'all dating consultations, man. Upgrade your photos. Learn how to upgrade your photos. Learn how to upgrade that bio. Learn what to say, what to text, how to the swiping techniques.
Exactly, all that shit. That's what I'm saying. Go to shoplocario.com and get your consultation ASAP. You feel me? All right. So today we're talking about 3 things that happen when you start hooking up with a lot of women, right? But before we get into that, I want to show you a video of this guy. You know, he's talking about, you know, what happens when you fuck with a lot of chicks. This is on Instagram, so I'm gonna, you know, have to kind of, I'll start it and stop it.
Wait, is he a Chad? Oh, I like that jawline. Yeah.
Yo, shit is crazy. Oh my goodness, it is crazy, baby.
Where's my facial hammer? I need to I need to break up some of the bone in my cheekbone so when it regrows, it'll be swollen in all the right places.
Exactly.
Lena's like, hey yo, hey yo. Exactly. Pause. I'm making fun of these niggas. That's what I'm doing. Come on now.
All right, here we go with this shit. Here we go. Hold on, my bad. They always fucking have the volume off of these shit.
Yeah, stupid shit.
Hold on, where's the fuck is the volume at? Oh, on the top. That's why.
Oh,
here we go.
Come to them. Ironically, that numbness actually.
Oh, let me refresh.
And then you got to undo the thing again.
Oh God, this is yo.
You're better off turn on the volume, go to the next one, and come back.
Right. Here we go.
Y'all know we gotta.
With the more numb you become to them.
No,
ironically, that numb.
The next one, no, play it.
And so makes you more attractive to certain women.
Oh, that's rewind. It's crazy. Okay, we'll try one more time.
All right, press the thing, Cass. Hurry.
Here we go. So he said, the more women you sleep with,
the more numb you become to them. Ironically, that numbness actually makes you more attractive to certain women because you finally act attached and calm around them.
Okay, so let's stop right there real quick. So he said, the more women you sleep with, the more numb you become to them. Right? And what's interesting about that, you know, is that, see, the more that you hook up with women, right? And we're going to talk about this a little later, is that, you know, the more that you see that sex doesn't need to be on the pedestal.
No, not just that. The more you see that nothing about women need to be on a fucking pedestal.
Exactly.
Fucking thing at all.
Exactly. Let's continue this shit.
So you end up in this weird loop because you get laid so often, you stop caring as much, and because you don't care as much, you get laid even more. On the surface, this isn't the worst thing in the world. You get laid a bunch. You don't stress about losing women. You're not worried about being single or having to find another. There's a real sense of freedom in that. But it's a freedom that isn't exactly free. The more repetitions you clock in that player loop, the harder it becomes to emotionally connect when the good ones come along. You end up hearing so many.
See, now this is the part where he's fucking up, but let's continue.
Women say the same things and act the same way that you stop fully believing it. This might sound harsh, but when 30 different women have looked at you with the same eyes and told you how much you mean to them in the exact same phrasing, tone, and timing, it just doesn't hit the same way. You start thinking, you don't even like me, you just like how I make you feel right now and don't want to lose that feeling. Whether that's actually true or not, you'll never know, but that's how it feels. The more exposure you get, the more patterns you notice, and the less romantic everything starts to feel. The more...
Okay, cool. So now, he said some interesting things. Now, the first part, I was with him when he's like, you know, you become numb to all the bullshit or whatever, or all of that. But what happened was that he got to the point where he's like, oh, well, because of this is happening, you know, you feel like you can't connect with a woman and it just feels like, whatever, you don't really like me, just like how I make you feel and all that other goofy shit, right? But the issue with that is that if you're saying those things, then you're kind of putting sex on a pedestal still, because you're looking at it like, sex was supposed to be this special thing that was supposed to make us connect. And now I feel like I'm not connecting to you because I'm having all this sex and all this other stuff, right? And
Right.
it's that when you actually get into long-term relationships, you vet women, right? You see the substance that comes along with an actual relationship.
Right.
You realize how minuscule, like sex is important, but you see how minuscule the value of just sex is. Scheme of things. You see what I'm saying? So that's the thing. Exactly. You say he want a pair bond. Exactly right. He wants to do all that other shit. But we're going to talk about 3 things that happen when you start, hooking up with a lot of women.
But I'll say this too. See, the problem with this guy is that the reason why he's so numb and he starts not to feel anything, right, is because, and this is a part of what I mean when I tell you guys all the time that just because you smashing don't mean you winning,
right?
Because I think what he's referring to without even realizing it is that he's losing his masculine identity midst of getting laid so much.
Right.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Like he's the reason why he's becoming numb is because he's detaching from himself each time he gets involved with another bitch.
Right.
So every next bitch becomes nameless and faceless because he is becoming nameless and faceless.
Exactly. Right.
You understand? Like the lack of specificity with each woman increases as he continues to detach because he's so focused on the next conquest. You see what I'm saying? It's kind of like the billionaire who's still trying to like make $1 trillion.
Right.
And then, now I want to make 1 zillion. Now I want to make 1 gigatrillion.
Right.
It's like it's not even about himself anymore. It's about the number. It's about the money. You get what I'm saying? Right. So again, you guys, this is why you got to be careful that even when you think you're winning, if you forget who you are, you're still losing.
Exactly. That's a fact. That's a fact.
You understand? And this is the type of shit that I be talking about when the guys call up and they be disagreeing with us and shit, and they be like, yeah, well, you can't tell me nothing because I fucked over 300 women. And then I say, okay, so tell me where at least one of them is right now.
Right.
And the niggas like, I don't know. So you fucked 300 women and not one of them decided to stay around.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of times without even knowing it, you keep fucking these women, you keep getting with these women, you keep dating and going, and you don't even realize how much you are code switching and character adjusting,
right? Being
ambiguous so you can continue to be that nigga that's fucking all the bitches.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Now don't get me wrong. If you are that guy, then guess what? You're not even going to have an issue with this. You're just going to enjoy yourself because that's who you are. When you start hearing guys talking all that, oh yeah, I'm numb.
Right.
I'm just fucking and dumping these hoes.
I feel lost. I feel empty.
Yeah, I feel lost, and my soul just feels like crap because it's just the same thing, just woman after woman after woman, and I'm just developing this numbness, and I'm just getting lost in the sea of women.
Right.
If you allow yourself to do that, then what the truth is that you was never really that dude.
Exactly.
You was never really that dude. That's what I'm trying to say, guys. You can do this shit. You can come over here, listen to us, study the game, and then now you fucking. You feel like, yeah, I'm the man. Now I'm getting everything I ever wanted as far as sex and vagina. But you don't even realize that you're putting vagina and sex and dating on a pedestal.
Right.
And you're not respecting yourself. Again, I'm gonna say it one more time. If it is who you are, then it's who you are, and you should be enjoying it.
Right.
But if you're sitting there talking about, oh, oh, here we go again. I'm just losing myself in the numbness of
the women, and I feel like I can't get close or make a connection because it's just all this sex, and it just feels empty and shallow, and now I feel like it becomes this whole thing
because you've never took the time to create a program,
right?
And like literally tell these women what to do.
Mm-hmm.
You've just learned how to say and do the right thing to get the pussy,
right?
But you're not saying and doing the right thing based on your masculine identity.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So you got to be careful with that shit, because there's some guys out there that, and you've even heard a lot of these PUAs, even on them fucking discussion shows with Lucario, they've said it.
Right.
He's like, yeah, once you kind of figure out how to once you figure out pickup,
right.
It just turns into this repetitive thing, bro. And it's like, that's why I don't even have a girl, because, none of these women are special.
Right.
Oh, no, it's not the women who are not special. It's you.
Mm-hmm.
You're not special.
Mm-hmm.
How the fuck you gonna recognize something special if you don't know what it looked like in the mirror?
That's a fact. And that's like I can't emotionally connect. Like, what the fuck are we talking about?
Like they're the same bitches that they be complaining about with the body count.
Right. Mm-hmm.
These women, man, once they get past like 5 to 10 partners, they can't pair bond, bro. And I've said this so many times. A lot of times when you hear these niggas talking, especially when they don't understand game, they're really talking about themselves.
Right. Exactly.
You can't pair bond.
Mm-hmm.
You can't make a fucking connection because you never had a fucking masculine identity in the first place.
That's real shit.
You've never had a program. You've never had a schedule. You've never had anything that you were truly interested in. You was just all about getting the pussy by any means necessary.
Mm-hmm.
And then once that becomes your focus, you put something else other than yourself on a pedestal. And then that's how you lose yourself. Right. Because the thing that you're pursuing now becomes greater than you, like literally, consciously and consciously. It's greater than you.
Right.
So now you're not the object anymore. You're not the focus anymore. The conquest is the focus.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And now it's the conquest, the repetitive nature of the cycle that you put yourself in that has totally separated you from who you truly are. And to the point where you don't even remember who the fuck you truly are because you just met another bitch and now you about to switch up for her.
Right. Exactly.
Every next bitch you switch up for. Every next female. Oh, so what do you want to do? Oh, you want to go to a steakhouse so I can get the pussy? All right, let's go to a steakhouse. Oh, so you're a low maintenance bitch. You just want a hot dog to get the pussy? All right, let's get a hot dog. Like you ever know these dudes who they go from everything from flying the bitch out to going on a walk with a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
They'll do it all. They'll do the range of bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because they're focused on what the bitch want.
Exactly.
You see what, one thing I learned about Lucario, one thing I learned from Lucario was a lot. And this is a part of where I got the idea of a masculine identity from. I used to watch Lucario get shit popping with females. And he used to do the same shit.
Mm-hmm.
The same shit.
Mm-hmm.
You could literally fix your clock.
Right.
To what Lucario was doing with these chicks.
Mm-hmm.
Like I knew when we went out how to maneuver, mainly because I already knew what he was about to do. We would go in the spot and just split up. Next thing I look this way, I'm looking around the club. Next thing I know, Lucario's already on it.
Mm-hmm.
He got a chick whispering in his ear and he whispering back in her ear and all that type of shit.
Right.
And then it dawned on me. It's like you have to know who the fuck you are in the midst of all this shit.
Right.
Even if you getting bitches, if you don't know who you are, bro, it's a wrap.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, bro.
That's a fact. And also too, and this is something that I had to work on, and in some cases still working on.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like I'm a nice guy. You understand what I'm saying? And that fucks me up sometimes because what happens is that I'll be in a situation talking to a woman, And the stuff she's telling me, I already know that she's like she's either desperate or she's thirsty for a relationship, and I'm just looking at her and I'm like, this chick think I'm gonna give her what she want, and I feel so bad, and I'm just like, damn.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like I'm like, this chick, she has high expectations, and I know this is going nowhere but the bedroom. Do you understand what I'm saying? So then I'm like, I'm like, fuck, you know what I'm saying? And then I have a conflict because at that moment I'm forgetting my masculine identity, because I'm like, her feeling how she feels should be none of my business. My business is to tell her what I want to do and see if she's going to follow it. Period.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And so the thing is that this is why you have to constantly, that's why we say the game is about you, because the game is about you constantly communicating with yourself.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Because when the girl is telling me something, I'm not paying attention to really what the girl is saying. I'm paying attention to my reaction, response, and thoughts about what's happening while she's talking. So I'm paying attention to me. How am I going to respond and react to this particular situation? And am I being consistent with myself, with my response and my actions moving forward? Did you see what I'm saying? And check this out. This is what you were saying earlier, where a lot of guys put the pussy and the sex above themselves. And this, when you really got game, is when you put yourself above everything, which means that you actually might not fuck the girl. Because you say that my masculine identity and how I do things is in contrast to how this woman is responding to me.
Right.
If it's in contrast, then that means she can't get no dick. You know? Because that might mean she might feel like, oh, well, because I'm telling you guys, you're going to have situations where because you're being yourself, a woman's going to be like, oh, well, I don't know if I'm down with all that, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, hey, it is what it is. You got to go. Peace. You understand what I'm saying? But like you said, most guys who don't know who they are, they're like, well, and like, for example, the pickup artist, let me figure out what I can do and say to fit into the situation to get sex to happen.
Yo, let me tell you something. A lot of these pumping and dumping guys, they try to make it sound like, oh yeah, I just pump and dump. No, motherfucker. You know what a lot of them do? Mm-hmm. They sell the dream to pump.
Right.
And then they do their best to act like an asshole to dump.
Right. Exactly.
Or not necessarily like an asshole, but they act in a way that they kind of can tell that the girl won't want them or won't like them anymore.
Exactly.
So it's like they sell the dream to pump, and then they sell a nightmare to dump.
Right, exactly.
None of it is actually real.
Mm-hmm.
And then they do the same thing again and again and again. Oh, you need an Uber to come to my house? Right. Sure, I'll get you an Uber. Oh, you want me to come pick you up? Sure, I'll come pick you up.
Uh-huh.
Like they'll do whatever it is, and they don't even realize that with every next woman, they're just losing their identity more and more and more and more.
That's why they feel a void. That's why they feel drained. That's why they feel like I'm lost and, I feel empty.
I feel
you see what I'm saying?
Bro, it's just woman after woman, bro. I just get lost in a sea of pussy, bro, It's crazy, man.
Right.
It's like I'm losing my masculine identity, bro.
Mm-hmm. and see, with that being said, I'm glad we covered that, because when we talk about this topic of 3 things that will happen when you start hooking up with women, keep in mind, we're talking about when you are hooking up with women based on your masculine identity and based on a woman actually desiring you. Because like we're saying, some guys will hook up with women because they're chasing them, because they're paying them, because they're lying and manipulating. So they're hooking up with a bunch of women, and this is why they feel empty and sad and all that other stuff, because they're hooking up with women through the context of them being fake, them not actually being authentic, and them being on some bullshit just to get sex. Right. So we're talking about that because that's always going to lead to you feeling some type of way, feeling empty, feeling fucked up. You understand? Mm-hmm. Because what you're doing is you're sacrificing yourself for the pussy. You know what I'm saying? But when we talk about, 3 things that'll happen when you start hooking up with a lot of women, when the women desire you, right? And you're actually doing this based on who you are, right? These three things are going to occur and you're going to, see these things play out. So the first thing we got on the list right here, the first thing that, happen, this is no order of importance, but the first thing is that you're going to stop being thirsty for sex.
Yeah.
You're going to stop being thirsty for sex. Now, this does not mean you're going to stop wanting sex. What I'm saying is you're going to stop being thirsty for sex. It's two different things, right?
Mhm.
Sex is one thing. Being thirsty for sex is another, right? Because what happens is when you're thirsty for sex, what you'll essentially do is try to compromise yourself for it, right?
Mm.
Sex is, I'm attracted, and sex could happen if it's under the structure of how I make things go down. You see what I'm saying? And the reason why you can make that happen is because since you're having a lot of sex, what happens is that you're not swayed just by sex and you're okay with not having it. Because see, if you haven't had sex in 6 months to a year, then you're definitely going to be thirsty. You understand what I'm saying? But if you're the type of motherfucker who, knows how to interact with women, you can hook up with women are desiring you, getting shit cracking. What happens is that the thirstiness is not there because you don't see sex as scarce or a big thing or an event. You feel what I'm saying? But when you don't, have access to sex and you're in these type of situations where it's been 6 months to a year that you had sex, you're willing to compromise and do whatever to get it popping. You feel what I'm saying? But the thirstiness comes in because you are the type of motherfucker who, you're willing to do anything for it. But when you're getting a lot of sex, you hook up with a lot of women and you have the capacity to do it. And this is the thing. It's not even just about hooking up. It's just about having the capacity to do it. You understand what I'm saying? Meaning, that you can have access to sex if you want it to happen.
You want it to happen, right.
It's still the same. It's still in the same vein of actually doing it. You feel what I'm saying? And the reason why is because what happens is you don't, I'll give a perfect example. See, women, they know they can get dick whenever. Right?
Whenever.
Right. They don't actually have to fuck, though, to get the feeling of being desired. And the feeling of being desired is important, and more than people even think. This is why I always laugh at Tricks. Tricks be trying to act like, oh yeah, it's all good. I don't care if I'm paying. No, these niggas care. And I'm gonna tell you why. It's because the feeling of being desired is directly correlated with you seeing your value through the actions and interactions you have with women. You're seeing yourself through that mirror. Right. So if the woman doesn't desire you, right, what happens is that you're not able to see the value in that particular situation. You see what I'm saying? And so what happens is that if you are the type of motherfucker who is interacting with women and they're not desiring you, it's going to be a problem. This is like, for example, why do you think there's a such thing as incels? Right. He said, isn't that being called a incel? Right. The reason why there's a thing called incels is because incels, they can fuck today. They can go and pay for some pussy. The reason why incels don't pay for pussy is because they want pussy that desires them. You see what I'm saying? That's how deep the desire is that they want a woman who actually wants to fuck them, because they could go get pussy today if they wanted to. You understand what I'm saying? They could go pay for it, but they won't, because they actually want the woman to desire them. You see what I'm saying? So that part of the equation is important. So now you don't even have to necessarily fuck a chick, but when you know the chick desires you, that lowers your thirstiness. You understand? Because thirstiness is also tied to you feeling like you're not desired. That's why you're thirsty. You're thirsty for that type of affection and energy that comes with having sex with a woman who desires you. You see what I mean? So that's very, very important. You see what I mean? So that's the first thing. The first thing on the list is that you are, you're going to stop being thirsty for sex. Now, number two, and number two is super important. The second thing that'll happen when you start hooking up with a lot of women is you see how much women love sex. It changes how you view women overall.
Oh, yeah.
So you understand how much women love sex, which changes your view of women overall, because this is what happens. when you're not having sex with a lot of women, or you don't have access to make that happen, or you're not really understanding this stuff, you're going to be easily fooled by the shit women say. Right? This is why we tell you guys, you know, when a woman has high interest, guess what she's going to do? She's going to want to have sex with you. You don't got to take her out on 4 dates. You don't got to speak to her on the phone for hours, because when you're hooking up with a bunch of women, what you're going to notice, you'll be like, damn, I'm hooking up with these chicks. I didn't have to, you know, give them money. I didn't have to take them out on a bunch of dates. I didn't have to spend all this time on the phone with them. So now all those women that were telling me that I had to get to know them, now I know that they're full of shit.
Full of shit.
See, that's what happens. See, when you have sex with a lot of women, when you start having sex with a lot of women, you realize how full of shit women are. That's the crazy part. You know what I'm saying? It's like Miles always says.
They know. They know. They know. I'm telling you, they know.
And see, that's the reason why women don't like men who have game, or men who are sexually attractive, men who have access, because those guys understand that women are on some bullshit when they say, I got to get to know you more. I need to talk. I'm a sapiosexual and a demisexual, and I'm celibate, and I need time and energy and care. And no, you don't.
I'm on a spiritual journey right now.
I'm like, stop lying. Stop lying. We already know how you get down when you want to fuck. Like, that's what I'm saying. When you're fucking with a bunch of women, you're like, you sit there and be like, wait a second. So you're trying to tell me I just met this woman tonight and I'm fucking her, and I met this woman the other night and I'm fucking her, and 2 weeks ago I met a random chick at the bar and we was fucking in the bathroom. So you're trying to tell me, wait a second, but if that's the case, then why are women talking about we need to get to know each other? So somebody's lying here. You know what they're going to say? No, Cario, those women are just whores. Those women are just 304s. Really?
Those women don't have any self-respect.
Right.
Those women grow up with daddy issues.
Right. Exactly. Right. And those same women who say that are the same women who are going to fuck a guy on the first night when they're sexually attracted to him.
Somebody's lying.
You see what I'm saying?
Somebody's lying to me. Somebody's fucking lying to me.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, once you start hooking up with a lot of women, you're going to see this, because you're going to see the pattern of how women act when they are highly sexually attracted to you.
Right.
And you're going to be like, damn, I didn't have to really do anything for her to want to hop on my dick. Isn't that weird?
You don't have to do shit.
I just had to be myself, and she was sexually attracted to me, and then we ended up fucking. And then the other girl was the same thing, and the other girl was the same thing. So wait a second. So now when I meet this other girl who's talking about, oh, I got to get to know you, you're like, bitch, you lying. Get the fuck up out of here. That's some bullshit. You're like, because if you saw me as that guy, we'd be fucking. You see what I'm saying? But see, you have to be able to either be hooking up with a lot of women or have access to a lot of women to hook up with and understand this.
Right. You know what it is too? Like, you start to realize to stop wanting to fuck women.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Here's what I mean. Because you realize that sex is gonna happen when she wants to fuck you.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So you start to realize, oh, I don't need to want to fuck them.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, me wanting to fuck them it really doesn't matter.
Right.
Because truthfully, all of them could get it. Like, all of them could get it. See, guys, when you start to hook up with more and more women, and this is exactly a part of the reason why we tell you to holler at 25 women a day, because it is a part of your personal growth.
Mm-hmm.
See, because again, like I said, with a lot of the PUAs and even the guy in that Instagram video that we showed you, a lot of dudes, they fuck with women to focus on women.
Right.
We're trying to explain to you to fuck with women to focus on yourself.
Facts.
You gotta use women as a study aid for your masculine identity.
Right.
That's really all it is. And you start to realize all I gotta do is be myself. It don't even matter if I desire to fuck him or not. Because if she desires to fuck me, it's gonna happen.
Right.
Do you understand? It's kind of like it's sort of like when Steve says shit like, I don't gotta go after the pussy because I already got it.
Right, exactly.
So what it is you develop a more universal mind where you don't even want bitches. You don't really want them. You just kind of dangle the worm in the water and the fish that bites gets fucked, and that's it.
Exactly. That's a fact.
You see what I'm saying? Like it's hard for a lot of you guys to get to that point because y'all pedestalize women based on their beauty so much because you're like, oh, I want this one because she's so beautiful, bro. She look like wifey and she's so pretty and she's this and she. Look, all women are beautiful in some sort of way. You got to know which ones are the ones that's going to give you exactly what. Not even what you want, but what you're supposed to get.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
That's what I'm trying to explain to y'all niggas. Stop wanting shit. Start focusing on your masculine identity and what you're supposed to get.
Exactly.
I know a lot of y'all niggas is not really, y'all not hearing me right now. Y'all not hearing me and y'all not feeling me. But it's a couple I know Kobe Lee know what I'm talking about.
Exactly.
Because y'all niggas is still out here actually wanting these bitches. You got to stop wanting them.
And the funny part is that the more that you hook up with women and interact with women and women are giving you that type of cooperation, you're not going to want any of the women in general, because what you're only looking for is I'm not even really going to want you until you're showing me that you're likable enough for me to want you in the first place. You understand what I'm saying? It's like a lot of guys, what they see is they see the girl, they're like, oh, she's bad. The problem is that bad chick is showing you signs that she's not going in the direction. So what the fuck are you why are you wasting your time wanting her?
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? It don't even make sense.
At all.
But the problem is that when guys think this way, that's what gets them so frustrated and all the other stuff. But see, when you start hooking up with more and more women, you say, wait a second, well, this girl over here isn't showing me the same patterns as the women who actually want to hook up. See what I'm saying? So if she's not showing the same patterns, why would I bother dealing with her? Why would I want her? Because all that is a waste of time. It's a waste of fucking. But see, you learn more about this the more you start. Because remember, you hooking up with the women, like you said, they are what you're playing off of to understand more about yourself and understand more of what you want and understand more about being in situations that serve you. Because you say, okay, I talked to 20 women. 2 of these women was really, really feeling me. They wasn't giving me no friction. They did everything I said. Everything was on point. And the other 18 were not. So now I meet another new batch of 20 women. So what I'm looking for is out of that batch, the women who acted like the first 2 women from the previous batch. Similar things. And then you say, oh yeah, 3 women out of these 20 women now are doing similar things that the other 2 did, right? So that becomes the pattern. You're like, oh, so when any woman is doing anything outside of that, you're like, this ain't it. Like, this ain't, listen, and I don't care how bad you think she is, this ain't it.
This ain't it.
You know what I'm saying?
This ain't it.
It's like, yo, and it's the funny part. The more you start hooking up with women and the more you get into these situations, the less you want the woman, even if you think physically she's quote unquote bad, because then she's going to end up not being bad anymore. You guys got to understand this, because what's going to happen is that, unfortunately, this is the thing, right? A lot of you guys, the reason why y'all want particular women is because you don't understand what you want. You don't understand. Like,
bro. I've said this in a different way before. Like a lot of you guys like you think you have a type,
right?
But I'm like, you ain't fucking enough bitches to even have a type.
Mm-hmm.
You've scrolled through enough Instagram and OnlyFans or whatever the fuck else you subscribe to,
right?
To think you have a type.
Mm-hmm.
But you nigga, you ain't got no type.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you, man, you don't even.
You know what's crazy? Hold on, real quick. Remember the fucking song from Ray Shremmerd? I don't got no type. Bad bitches is the only thing that I like. He was spitting real shit. He don't have no type. So bad bitches, all he don't even know what the bro. Niggas said it in the damn song. See, them young niggas was like, I ain't got no type. Bad bitches is the only thing that I like. Why is that? Because he don't have the experience to have a type.
Facts. Facts. And you're gonna get to. I think I was looking at. You're gonna get to it a little bit later. But the thing is that the more you hook up with bitches, is the more you realize that it's less and less about sex.
Right.
You don't get to that.
Mm-hmm. No, that's fact. So number 3, then the third thing we have on the list of things that happen when you start hooking up with a lot of women is you require more from women before you have sex with them. You see what I'm saying? And that's a whole nother level of the game. That's why them dudes on the Game Global shit, when I was debating them, they were lost. They didn't even understand what the fuck I was talking about.
Require more from a woman? So I should want more from a woman beyond sex?
Mm-hmm.
But wait. But her beauty and her vagina isn't that all that I need?
Right.
Isn't that all that I should want ever from a woman? I mean, come on, Lucario. What else would a guy ever need or want from a woman? All she has to do is be hot and give up that pussy. I mean, come on, man. What's going on?
And see, the thing is that there's so many different things that you guys don't understand because you have to have a masculine identity to understand what you want and how you structure things in order for a woman to fit in order for you to even want to give her dick. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the thing. See, the problem is that you guys will be so thirsty that you're like, I just want pussy, period. I don't give a fuck what I got to do. I don't give a fuck how it needs to happen. I just need to get some pussy, right? When you start hooking up with more women, you start getting more experience and all this other stuff, right? What you start to say is you say, well, I got access to sex and I have access to women and I know how to attract women. So now why would I worry about getting sex? And shout out to Steve, if the pussy's already mine. So if I know that there's women who want to give me pussy, why am I worried about the sex? The pussy's already mine.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, you need stop. Look, God put us here to fuck though.
Right.
Stop desire. If you stop desiring pussy, it'll come.
Right. And see, this is the thing. You got to desire yourself more than you desire pussy.
That's what I'm saying.
and when you desire yourself more than you desire pussy, this is when you require more from women before you give them dick.
If you desire yourself, you're only going to invite certain types of women.
Exactly.
So when we the low, mid, and high interest, when you really love yourself and you really look at yourself and you're like, man, I just love myself so fucking much. I'm just a dope man. I'm a dope human being. Like it starts to become a more exclusive club.
Right.
And then that's when you realize, okay, that's why I need to get my numbers up.
Exactly.
Like the 25 women a day or whatever is going to start to make more sense to you because you start to realize, oh, majority of these bitches ain't on my level anyway.
Exactly. That's what I'm telling you. You got to understand this shit. Guys, you might have to take this show down because it's too much game. put this on Patreon. You know what I'm saying? You might have to put this.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you.
It's like, yo, it's what he's trying to tell you is like, that's because you guys hear us say shit and you're like, man, you got told to 25 women. That's bro, this is what we saying. When you understand it, these chicks ain't with it. Up to par. But let's take the call real quick. Fuck it.
All right, we got 919. You were on live with Lucario Miles. Name, age, city. Where did you send it?
Yo, it's Khalil Bartlett, man. I sent $11 to Miles Cuttingham.
I see it, my brother. Thank you, man. Did you have a question or a message today for the people?
Man, it's a message, man, because I had this in my mind, man. Like I said, I had another call with y'all about, on the Instagram part, right?
Mm-hmm.
You was right. You was really right about niggas ain't having no type, man. It took me all the way back, too, because all we was, us young niggas, we did grew up on seeing, okay, beauty. Oh, man, we love beauty. But it targeted us way so much because when it comes to the word falling in love, it just fuck us minds and it distract us from who we actually are. So that was some real shit when y'all was just speaking, man.
Mm-hmm.
And Lucario, I watched the video about you was explaining about falling in love was the worst, man. It was definitely the worst, yo. And I feel like guys, it's a reason why we have so much dangerous simps out here, man, because of that bullshit, man. And I don't really know everything about, back then what's going on a long time ago, when the dinosaurs was around, but we all know there was a Jezebel spirit that started that shit. And before the Jezebel spirit, it was a guy named Lucifer. And before that, it was Adam and Eve. And Eve made Adam eat the apple because she wants the power.
Well, see, I'm going to tell you this, bro. I'm going to tell you this. You see, you got to be careful. You got to be careful with your language, right? Because if we say that Eve made Adam do anything, then what are we really saying about the first man? And then what are we saying about men in general?
Exactly.
So you gotta be careful with your language, bro. You gotta be careful with your language. Now.
Oh yeah. I know what I'm saying. I know what I'm saying, man. I'm just trying to understand what's that, because I'm like I'm kind of like logical explaining what is this coming from, how is that coming from,
right.
I'm more like the type of that, and that's why I love watching history videos.
Right.
Right. But I just want to speak on that topic, man. But y'all enjoy your show, man. I'm gonna keep watching y'all live, man.
I appreciate you, man. Yes, sir. Yeah, and I mean, look, the whole thing with Eve made Adam and this, that, and the third. You can look at it any way you want. You can either realize what you realize that a man cannot follow a woman.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? And yeah, that's a basic lesson. A man should not follow a woman.
Right.
Because as soon as the first fucking man followed a woman, everything fucked up from there. So,
and the innocent thing is that, when you're dealing with women in general, is that, you always got to understand that you have to lead regardless anyway.
Exactly.
Anytime whenever you even fix yourself, this is what you got to train yourself to do. Anytime when you are frustrated about what a woman is doing, who's involved with you or interacting with you, ask yourself, what did you do to fuck this up? That's
right.
That's what you got to ask yourself. Like, that's what I always, every time when something goes a certain way, I always say, I never look at her. I say, what did I do for this to happen?
Yeah.
That's it. You know what I mean? So and the thing is that once you start doing that, then you start to recognize, oh shit, yeah, I did this. So I got to correct that for next time. So this, remember, I said, it's not about the women. It's you having a conversation with who? Yourself. You see what I'm saying? So the problem is that, and unfortunately, a lot of guys on the internet, they have videos, modern women does this and women today doing it. It don't matter what the fuck she's doing. It's what did you do for this to occur? You understand what I'm saying? Period. Because whenever you're dealing with a woman in your situation, you've allowed her to be in your situation.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And so that's what you got to say to yourself, well, what did I do in this situation that I allowed her to be in, which caused this particular thing to happen? You see what I'm saying? And that's how you step up your game. You feel me? But guys, call in. Calling numbers 844-672-7300. 844-672-7300 is the number. If you have a question, put a Q in the chat and we'll get to your questions. So this one says, hold on. I don't even know why I'm looking at Steve DeLine's joint. If you support men hooking up with lots of women, is this resulting in a hedonistic society which leads to more misery and depression? All right, let's next one. I'm always trying to give Steve DeLine a chance. I'm like, maybe he'll ask something. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, he already did that one. It says, I find that those women who follow my lead more likely, I don't find them attractive. Well, see, the problem with that is that I would ask you this. Why are you talking to women that you don't find attractive? Like, that's what, see, you know, it's funny. Like, I always hear that guys be like, yo, the women who want me, you know, I'm not attracted to them. Okay, so how did you find out they wanted you in the first place?
Right.
That means you were interacting with them. Why are you interacting with them? And check this out. The reason why the women that you are attracted to aren't attracted to you is because you're focusing on the women you're not attracted to. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is what y'all don't get. You have to fully cut off those women in these situations.
Right.
So that what happens is that you put yourself in the situation to interact with and talk with women you are actually attracted to. And then what's going to happen is that the women you're actually attracted to, there's going to be women that you're attracted to who's going to be attracted to you because that's all you're talking to. You know what I'm saying?
And we have to also remember that attraction is not just about looks.
Right.
Even sexual attraction is not just about looks. Okay? And so that goes to say, where do you position yourself to meet these women? Do you understand? A lot of you disrespect your masculine identity on so many levels. You don't even realize it. This is why you need coaching.
Right. And also, this is another thing, because like you said, attraction is on a different level. So how do you know? I would love for you to call in, because I want to know, how do you know, or I should say, what about them do you not find attractive? Because if you're like, oh, I just don't, well, she looks this way, then what happens is that you think you're attracted to her, but you ain't even really talked to her. Because that woman you think is attractive, she might say something or do something, and you be like, ew, like, what the fuck? Like, and so you like imagine somebody, you see a girl, and this is, I'll just talk for myself. I see a girl physically looks like the type of woman that I want to talk to, right? Based on a physical. And then I talk to her and I say something to her, and then she starts talking back to me, and she sounds like Cardi B. Right?
Yo.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro, that shit happened to me the other day on Instagram, nigga. Because I saw it was, you know, my algorithm has bitches, you know, it is what it is. And she popped up, you know, thick hourglass shape with the locks and shit, dark skin, cute in the face. And I was like, oh, she's cute. But it was mostly pictures. Until I got to one of her reels, like the video.
Yeah, I know.
And then she started talking. I was like, yeah, I was so disappointed, bro. I was like, oh, like, she sounds so fucking annoying, bro. I was like, God damn. I said, yeah, I next scroll or whatever. I was done. I was like, oh man, look at the body on this one.
Right.
Annoying shit. I was like, yeah, I'm good. I'm done.
And that's the thing, is so many layers to attraction. You guys got to understand. That's why, again, shout out to Steve. We talk about surface dwellers. So what surface dwellers do is that, you know, they don't, you know, look beneath the surface. They're just like, oh, she looks good, and that's it. And that's what you guys do. And this is why we talk about when you guys don't have a type.
Right, exactly.
Because the thing is this: if you understood or you had a type, it wouldn't just be about how she looks.
Exactly.
So it needs to be a combination of things. And also, check this out. Your type, in a lot of cases, wouldn't be the type of woman that you think is your type now. I'm telling you, it won't be you.
I'm telling you.
Because there's so many different layers to this shit. And this is why once you understand your masculine identity, you're like, damn, I definitely do got to talk to 25 of these chicks a day, because you have to sift through all of those women to see who's qualified.
You got to sift. That's a fact. And real quick, shout out to Jose de la Cruz. He sent the 20 to support the show, man. We appreciate you, brother. Right now.
We got 2 free calls. Kobe Lean just sent the 20 for 2 free calls. So
exactly. So shout out to Kobe Lean as well for the 2 free calls. So yes, sir. We appreciate it.
Call up. If you want to call up, we got 2 free calls available right now. So make that happen, and try to call before he folds the calls up, because you already know he.
and you got to understand too, like even the idea of my type,
right?
Like, because when you say when you say my type, then it's just about looks. Then what are you saying about yourself?
Right. Exactly.
So you is just about your look then.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And that's a mistake that a lot of guys make. That's a big mistake. 224. You're on live with Lakari and Miles. Name, age, city. How can we help you? Where did you send it? Or are you taking a free call?
Yeah, Emmanuel, Jacksonville, 24, free call.
All right. 24, free call. All right. Go ahead, bro. What's on your mind?
Yeah, so my question is, like, I've been like trying to look for, like, I've been looking like inside myself for what I want from a woman in any situation, and I haven't been able to find an answer. Like, and it's been like a year of thinking about it, but like, there's like nothing I can think of that a woman could offer me that I can't do myself.
So, well, the thing is it's not about what you can't do yourself, because everyone, like, we all could do a lot of things ourselves. You know what I'm saying? It's more so, this is why what they call a woman a helpmate or some shit. Is that she helps you with those things that you could do by yourself. You know? So it's not like, oh, I got her because I can't do it, so I need her here. No, it's like, I could do this with or without you. You know what I'm saying? But you're here, so I'm gonna put you to work and give you some purpose in this situation.
But so, caller, the question I have for you though is, why are you thinking about this? You spent the whole year thinking about this. Why are you thinking about this?
Well, because I've been thinking, like, I've kind of done a lot of hookups now, and I've been looking more towards the long term thing. But I was thinking, like, what would I have in place for a woman to have a sense of purpose being by my side? And I couldn't come.
Why are you thinking about that?
Well, because she can't just be sitting there looking pretty, so she's got to do something. But
she's got to do something. Why? Why does she got to do something?
Well, because at that point, like, then it's like purposeless for her to be elevated from any position. Like, she might as well.
Okay. And I know it sounds like every time you answer, I'm just saying why, but the thing is that I'm really trying to get to your real purpose. Why does a woman need to have a purpose in your life?
Well, they don't, but then at some point there's got to be some actionable steps going.
There's got to be. I don't want to. Who's telling you that there's got to be?
Well, I feel that, in my personal opinion, we should be building towards something, but I've always been someone who builds by myself. Like, I don't rely on others.
Okay, so what's the problem with that? Why can't you just build by yourself and hook up with bitches whenever you feel like it? What's wrong with that?
Well, because I do innately desire the
innately? No. Hold on. No. Please don't. Let's not blame this on innateness. Let's not blame this on our natural proclivities as humans to procreate. Let's not do that. I need you to tell me definitively.
Well, I definitively, I do want to experience, the skills that, I could develop by being in a relationship, because I haven't been in one.
You want to develop the skill. You want to experience the skills that you could develop by being in a relationship.
Yeah.
For what purpose?
Well, it's just experience. Like, this is an experience I haven't done before.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to be able to do it. like, and say I've done it. But then I think, like, getting into it, I need to have a plan in place, or else I'm just wasting away time.
So give me an example of a skill that you would love to experience. Like something that's important to you.
Well, how to manage, like, even manage the relationship with a woman, like, in terms of, like, knowing that I got to see her more than, maybe 2 to 3 times a week, or going on.
Why do you have to see her more than 2 to 3 times a week? See, this is what I'm trying to get at. A lot of the things that you're giving, every time I ask you, every time I try to uncover another layer of your reasoning, I keep getting a lot of things that were put there by other people.
Right. It's almost like you're at the behest of all these things that you gotta do because, they say I should do it. So now I'm going in. Because even when we asked you, we said, well, why do you want to, you came up, I've been hooking up with all these girls. So I figured it was time to get into a long-term situation. It wasn't like saying, I want to get into a long-term relationship because of this. I'm getting into a long-term relationship because I've been hooking up for all this time. So I guess the next step is I'm supposed to be in a long-term relationship. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, it's like you're just going through the motions based on what you think you should do, based on what somebody else told you to do or society told you to do.
Well, no, that's not exactly like true. So I think of it as like, okay, like before I had the money, like before I graduated college and I was poor, I wanted to travel, but I never had that ability. But once I got the money, I was able to do that.
Okay.
So now similarly, like, okay, I've been hooking up and stuff like that. There's something I haven't done in being in a relationship. And I think that there could be some merit and some enjoyment in experiencing that type of situation, but
right.
I don't know how.
Right, but hold on. But what I'm saying is, were you hooking up with women just because you felt like you couldn't be in a relationship long term?
Well, no, I mean, I was hooking up at first just for ego purposes, but then once I kind of got over, my confidence issue with it, I was doing it because it was enjoyable, but I just didn't know how I could progress things from there.
Oh, so in this case, it sounds like you're still trying to quote unquote progress for your ego. You're trying to figure out how to be in a long-term relationship to satisfy your ego.
And shout out to Frankie Shaw for the $50. Appreciate you, fam.
Do you see what I'm trying to say, caller?
Yeah, that I'm just doing it because I want to prove that I can do it to myself.
Right. Because I'm not getting any like, real passionate reason or any like masculine identity based reason that you want to do this shit. You just sound like, well, I haven't done it before and I want to knock it off my bucket list. So I want to see what it's like to be in a long-term relationship. And it's like, yeah, but why though? Well, because I haven't done it before.
Right. So there's really, so what I'm saying is there's no purpose for you in particular as to why you want to do like, for example, like I have this bottle of water and I'm picking it up because I actually really want to take a drink of water because I'm thirsty. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's the purpose as to why.
Right.
When we're asking you why, you're not giving us your specific purpose. You're just saying things like, oh, I guess it seems like it might be cool. And, or I ain't got nothing to do Tuesday, so I'll just get into a relationship.
And here's the thing, caller. Here's the thing that you have to be careful with, right? All right, I'll give you this example. And tell me how it sounds to you when I say it. Well, I've never had any kids, so I want to get a girl pregnant so I can see what it's like to have a kid. How does that sound to you, caller?
Yeah, it sounds irresponsible.
Oh, okay. So here's what you have to be careful with. See, it's a little bit different when you say, okay, you see how you said you wanted to travel because that's something that you wanted to do that affects you and only you. And that's great. But you got to be careful when you're talking about relationships, when you're talking about, having kids, when you're talking about, because these things are going to affect the life of someone else.
Right.
Because you don't want to get into a quote unquote long-term relationship with a chick. Right. And then let's just say a year and a half goes through and then you wake up one day, you're like, well, I've checked it off my bucket list now and I'm tired of this shit. So bye-bye, or I'm dumping you now because I've figured it out and I've done it. Do you Yeah, like you don't want that to be the case, my bro, because that type of shit could, you're at the, you're at the, let's just say you're at the heights of like, love and relationship with this woman, and then you just like drop her like a bad habit because, oh, I've done it now. You get what I'm saying? Like that type of shit can make a woman do something to you. You understand what I'm saying? So be careful with like your real reason. Now, you said you've been thinking about it for a year. I say either figure out a way to practically enjoy your life and just relax. And because it sounds like because you say you've been thinking about it for a year, it sounds like you're overthinking it. It sounds like you're thinking too much to the point where you're not really enjoying yourself. And then because you're not really enjoying yourself, you're not really being honest with yourself.
Right, because it's coming from a place of just like, it's a matter of fact type shit. I'll just do it on Friday if I'm bored.
Yeah, things like that affect other people's lives. You can't just be as a matter of fact about it, bro. You got to have a little bit more responsibility. Got to have a little bit more purpose behind it.
Right. I guess, yeah, I'm 100%. I do need purpose behind it. And that's what I've been trying to figure out is what would be my purpose in doing it.
Right.
And also too, because remember, because what it is that it's kind of like you sounding like you're making a move, not because you want to, but because you think that's what you're supposed to do based on what other people have done. So it's like somebody, for example, it's like somebody's like, oh, well, I've been with my girl for 3 years. We've been dating, or no, guys, like I've been with this girl, for 2 years. She was my girlfriend. So now I guess we need to get married. And then now we need to have kids. And now we got to get this house. And you understand what I'm saying? Or, hey, I'm in high school. I graduated. So now I got to go to college. Then now it's all of this, like these things that are put in place for people who don't think for themselves to do. Right. You see what I'm saying?
Right. because caller, let me explain something to you. You could be the type of guy that just enjoys living his own life, building his own empire, and hooking up with women from time to time. You could be that guy. But you have to make that choice for yourself consciously. And you can't be fearful of, oh, well, I need to do this other thing because it's time for it.
Right.
Like who made your schedule, bro?
Right.
Or in this case, who are you allowing to make? It sounds like you're allowing society or societal expectations to create the schedule for your life. You got to be careful with that.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, it's just more of like a pride thing. Like, I don't, like, even to myself, I don't want to be like, okay, I've, hooked up with all these chicks, but I've never had a girlfriend. Like, that's...
You see, that's what I'm saying?
That's what we're saying, bro. What the fuck?
And you know what's beautiful about this is that right now, this coming Monday, a part of our discussion will be ego versus identity.
This is great. That's what he just
caller. Are you on the masculine identity membership?
No, I was a part of it.
Wow. Well,
man, I'm telling you.
Back on, because this conversation that we're about to have this Monday night is going to be perfect for you, because this is exactly why I do the shit that I do. This is exactly why we have these discussions in the masculine identity membership, because there's a lot of you guys out there just like this, where you're doing things, you're living life, and some things are enjoyable, some things are whatever, but you don't really know why or what the fuck you're actually doing.
Right.
And a part of it too is that it's hard for you to make the choice because deep down you're afraid of what other people might think. Because listen to what you just said. You're like, oh, I get girls and I hook up with girls, but I've never had a girlfriend. And you can hear it in your voice. It's like you're already thinking to yourself, man, how are people going to look at me for the fact that I could hook up with girls, but I never had a girlfriend.
Right. Or you're looking at it like there's something wrong with the fact that you never had a girlfriend.
Yeah.
It's fucking with your ego. Like, well, what's wrong with me that I've never had a girlfriend? As to say having a girlfriend is going to somehow make you better than you are now.
Bro, I'm 44 years old, never had a kid, never been married.
Right, right.
There is absolutely nothing wrong with me. I don't give a fuck what none of y'all on this planet say.
That's what I'm saying.
You understand? You understand what I'm saying to you, caller?
Yes.
So take some time and really be honest with yourself. Do yourself a favor and be really honest with yourself, because sometimes we don't even realize how much the world, society, our parents, our friends, how much they influence how we think and the decisions that we make for ourselves.
For our own lives. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Colin. So just think, because what should happen at some point is you should be at the point where you're like, you know what? I desire to have a long-term relationship because of A, B, and C, and that A, B, and C is attached to your masculine identity. Right. And that's the purpose as to why you would do it. So when you meet women, you're not meeting women to try to get into a relationship, right? You meet women, you're still doing what you do, and then you end up maybe meeting one or two women that you say, you know what? This chick got potential. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to vet her and see where this goes. You understand? Based on the things that I know that I want in this particular situation. You see?
Yo, bitches, well.
They call, how old are you again?
24.
Yeah.
24.
You're a young guy, man.
Yeah, young is wild out here, man.
Yeah, you're young, bro. You're young.
You'll be all right, man. Don't be
you'll be just fine. Stop putting so much pressure on yourself, bro. Right. Stop putting so much pressure on yourself. Remember, we're not the ones with the biological clock, okay? We're not all you gotta, but what I will say to you is, if you're gonna put any pressure on yourself, put pressure on yourself to take care of yourself, right? Eat good, drink a lot of water, do your cardio, go to the gym, take care of yourself, right? Yeah. But other than that, bro, like, take your time, enjoy your life, man. Fuck all that other shit. Stop trying to make decisions based on what other people think and, all that other bullshit. All right?
Right.
All right. Thank you, guys.
All right, man. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for the call.
Appreciate it, bro.
We gave son a fucking consultation right there. You see that shit?
Fact. Yo. That's the fact. I'm telling y'all, man. Y'all, listen, man. Listen, I'm telling y'all, man. It's like who else be doing what we be doing out here in these streets, man? Come on, man. I'm telling you, like all the cats from The Real Game No Theory, King Dre, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to EO, shout out to who else? Taekwondo, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Shit is shout out to Boss Mac. Come on. It's like, damn. It's like, I don't know. This is crazy.
And you see, that's another, once again, another example, because he's like, yeah, I hook up with chicks all the time, and I'm cool with that part. He still don't feel like he's winning.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, again, like, this is guys out there, they ain't getting no pussy and they trying to figure it out. And there's guys out there getting pussy still trying to figure it out.
Right. Exactly.
Like, it's crazy, bro. Like, when you really break it all down, the game is crazy. That's why I be telling y'all niggas, bro. Just because you smashing don't mean you winning. Listen, you can't register for the race until you can write your fucking name. You understand? You don't have no identity. So you running in the race, but the fucking people are looking at you like, who's that guy running in the race? He ain't got no number.
Right.
He ain't got no name on his jersey, nothing. And you just running in the race like, look at me, I'm running in the race.
Right.
But you can't win, because even if you cross the finish line, you ain't got no credentials, homie.
Right.
You don't know who you are. So what's the point of all the bitches you fucking and all the cars and all of this and all of that? Like, nothing about you means anything if you don't know who you are, bro.
That's a fact.
Crazy, man. This game shit crazy, man. I'm telling you.
We feeling empty and feeling like there's a void and all that other shit, because it's like you're being tossed every which way and you don't have nothing to stand on. It's crazy. Right. That's what I'm saying. And see, in every aspect of your life, man, you need to, use these situations as tools to learn more about yourself. You understand what I'm saying? Like that's the thing. So like, even the caller just now is like, even what was good about the situation is he's thinking about these things, but it's a tool for him to start learning more about himself and go deeper. This is why Miles is asking him the why.
Yeah. Every layer, every next layer. You know what I'm saying?
You got to know your why, because when you know your why, then you understand what's really going on beneath the surface, so that you understand yourself more. You see what I'm saying? That's the thing. And see, this is This is what we even talk about when you tell you guys, when you're having conversations with women or flirting or whatever it is. See, everything you're saying or doing should have a purpose behind it as to why you're doing the next step or saying the next thing. That's why when you guys try to steal our lines or something that you heard us say, it doesn't make any sense because there's no why behind what you're saying.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like this. Everything that, like if Miles says, hey, I usually say this to a chick, what he says is connected to everything that is Miles Cunningham. It's not separate from it. It's connected to everything. So you can't take a piece of Miles Cunningham and then use it for you when you don't have all the other things that make up Miles Cunningham.
Facts.
They don't make no sense. You see what I'm saying?
You will never have other things that make up Miles Cunningham.
I'm telling you. And that's the thing is that, you know, because this is the thing, when I'm, let's say, for example, if I was like, you know, on a date with a chick or talking to a chick or whatever, or just like doing things in my everyday life or whatever, what I'm always paying attention to, it's almost like I'm stepping outside of myself and looking at myself like I'm a whole nother person doing the things. Like I'm looking at Mr. Locario do his thing, right?
Yeah.
Outside of myself. So what happens is that when I'm saying and doing things, I look at myself and then I have a conversation and interaction with myself to check back in with myself.
Right.
To understand, hey, am I still going on the course of what I want to do? Because check this out. Society and everything else around you, like you were saying, Miles, like people be telling you should do this and that, and it gets seeped into your subconscious and all this other stuff. You gotta constantly battle with society trying to tell you not to be you. Mm-hmm. And then you have to, in each moment, choose yourself. This is why we saying on another show, we said being yourself takes practice. Because you have to constantly go back. It's like exercising. It's like you got to constantly be on top of your shit so that you're not being swept away in bullshit. You're not being swept away in the nonsense. Or because this is the thing, a moment of doubt can cause you to abandon yourself. You understand what I'm saying? Because what you'll do is let's say, for example, you know that you don't like to do A, B, and C.
Right.
But then in that moment, you're doubting yourself because you're like, man, I'm attracted to this woman, but I'm not sure how she feels about me. So I'm doubting myself as far as who I am. So because I have that doubt, I'm going to try to do something that's out of my character to try to attain her. You understand? Mm-hmm. I'm now putting her above who I am. You see what I'm saying? And so what happens is you have to stand in who the fuck you are, even if you're going to not get the situation going with that particular woman, because it's better that you lose her than you lose you. You see what I'm saying? That's the shit. You see what I mean? It's always better you lose her than you lose you.
All the time.
Because it makes no sense to gain her and lose yourself, because then there's no point. Right? See, this is why we talk about on your terms when you deal with women. It only counts when it's on your terms. That's why when dudes be talking about receipts or niggas be like, yeah, I fuck mad bitches, bro, and this and it. If it ain't on your terms, it don't count. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how bad your chick is. If she's not dealing with you on your terms, it don't count. You see what I'm saying? Like, dude, I be fucking with dimes. Okay, well, you tricking, so it ain't on your terms. You simping, so it's not on your terms, so it don't count. You see what I'm saying? So they think that just a woman being there is the thing. It's like, no, is she there on your terms? If she's not there on your terms, then it don't count. This is the crazy part. The problem is when you don't have a masculine identity, there's no such thing as your terms. You don't even have terms. You feel what I'm saying? That's the crazy shit. You see what I'm saying? So you got to have a masculine identity first to have terms.
There you go.
and that's why dudes be feeling some type of way about women. You notice the reason why guys are so angry and frustrated when dealing with women is because they have no terms, no structure, no nothing. They follow the woman to hell. And then when they're feeling a certain type of way after they've been dragged through the mud, right? they point the finger at her and say it's her fault for how he feels. But what he doesn't realize is the reason why he got dragged through the mud is because he had no direction, and that's why he was following the woman in the first place.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
Yo, let me show you real quick. Let me just show y'all real quick. Can you see this?
Yeah.
You see that? Bonus. This is the bonus section to the PDF that I have for my people in the Masculine Identity membership. You see this?
Oh shit.
You see that? Bonus section, ego versus identity. Let me take that off because I know niggas is already on it. Oh y'all. We got curriculum. We got, man, come on, I'm telling you.
I love it.
I'm telling you, man.
I love it.
The masculine identity the game is heavy. We do PDF worksheets, we do videos, and we have a major heavy deep discussion on the joint, bro. Mm-hmm. Like I got guys changing their lives on this thing, bro. I'm telling you.
Right.
Get on the masculine identity membership, guys. I'm telling you.
That's a fact. So let me see what some more of these questions are saying. Where was we at with this? Where was we at with the questions? Says, I only approach women when I go out on my time, when I actually have something to do. Is that the right mindset instead of just leaving home to go look for women? Yeah, that's the great mindset. Now, if you're, for example, let's say you're a guy who's, super afraid to talk to women. You've never talked to women before in your life. You got all this social anxiety. Then sometimes it's good to go out just to do that, to meet women and sort of practice to get over that anxiety. Exactly. But in general, you should be doing it this way as far as, when you're doing what you do, when you're out and about living your life, then you see women you want to talk to and talk to them along that way. Because then what it does is that it conditions you again to not make it about the women. Because you're just doing your shit.
And real quick, shout out to Caleb for the $10 support, bro. We appreciate it, man.
We appreciate y'all, man. Real talk. It says, if a woman is being disrespectful but is going through serious hardships, how do you handle it? Listen, it don't matter what type of hardships. Listen, this is what you got to understand, right? And shout out to Caleb Jones, because I remember he talked about this. He basically was saying, like, a woman could be disrespectful, angry, and I'm paraphrasing, disrespectful, angry, and upset, and whatever, but she can't be that way towards him. You see what I'm saying? So she could be having a bad day. She could be feeling however she want to feel. As long as she's not bringing that energy towards me, I don't give a fuck. You understand? Like, we're good. But as soon as you bring that energy towards me and start disrespecting me because you're mad, no.
Now we have a problem, bitch.
Exactly right.
We have a goddamn problem.
So that's the thing you gotta understand. You gotta be careful with that. Don't be like, oh well, it's okay that she cursed me out and called me a bitch ass nigga because she's having hardships right now. No, I don't give a fuck if your son died. You understand what I'm saying? Like, don't come at me. And see, you got to be careful about that, because women will use that as an excuse to be disrespectful.
Facts.
And then when you check them on it, that's when they want to apologize later. Oh, I'm so sorry. I just, and it's like, no. Don't try to use your emotions to give you some pass because you're just feeling a certain way. And right. See, and this is the key. You guys got to understand this, right? Do you realize that women know exactly what they're doing, but women try to trick you into thinking that they don't? So what I mean by that is this: women try to give off the impression that their disrespect or them being emotional is involuntary. Like, I'm so sorry that I was being a disrespectful bitch because I was just feeling bad and feeling emotional. And that's a bunch of horseshit. Because check this out. You trying to tell me that 5 days a week when you're at work, you were just feeling great and you never was in a bad mood ever at work?
Right.
So shouldn't that also apply at work? Shouldn't you be cursing out your boss?
Right.
Emotional. You see what I'm saying? But for some reason, when they're at work, they know how to act right no matter how the fuck they're feeling, right? So what happens is that the reason why women will disrespect you when they're feeling a certain type of way is because they know with you it's allowed.
Woo.
At the job, they'll get fired.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? That's the thing. So what happens is when you're having a relationship with a woman, she needs to know that she can get fired.
Yep, that's a fact.
And that's where you gotta get it at. It's like, you gotta get it to that point. And again, we're not saying that women, because women will be emotional, they'll feel a certain type of way, but you have to remind the woman, hey, listen, that's not cool. You understand what I'm saying? You gotta let her know that shit ain't cool, for her to feel like it's okay for her to be disrespectful just because she's feeling some type of way. And this part, they'll act like almost like it didn't count. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember, because I've been with some women where they would do some disrespectful shit and they'll be like, oh, well, I mean, it was because I was, mad about this. I'm like, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? It don't fucking matter. You can't just be disrespectful and expect it to be okay just because you're upset. That's not how shit works.
Facts.
And shout out to K-Zach. He said facts. Women are very intentional with what they do, whether it's subtle or overt. That's a fact. Because I'm telling you, it's like if it was a thing where it was just involuntary, women wouldn't be able to work nowhere. So the funny part is, this is the ironic part. Back in the day, women wasn't allowed to work like how they are to be able to work now. The funny part is them working kind of exposed the bullshit that they try to sell you. You see what I'm saying? Because it's like, listen, you know exactly how to act at work. You know how to be so respectful to your boss. But when you get home, you want to rah to your husband. That's crazy. That shit crazy. I'm like, man, that's why you got to tell him that shit ain't allowed. You understand? He said, how do you find out what you did wrong and what to do next time to make it right and get the desired results? Well, this is the thing. One, you should definitely get some coaching with us. But what it is overall really is once you understand who you are and how you want things done and how you want to go about things, what's going to happen is that if you're in a situation where, it's not favorable, right? Because you got to understand, women just give you feedback. That's it. Women are mirrors to you and they're giving you feedback. So if you detect something, like if you're like, damn, this chick is, acting kind of funny style right now, always checking it. So, okay, let's rewind. What did I do maybe an hour ago or the day before or last week that caused her to think that this was okay? You understand what I'm saying? So for example, you might be hooking up with a girl and then you have her spend the night one night. And then the next time she comes over to hook up and you say, all right, well, listen, I got some work to do. I'll walk you to your car or whatever. And then she's going to be like, well, why can't I just stay over? And you say, oh shit. No, the reason why she gave me this friction because I made her stay over last time.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And so now you say, you know what? The next time I hook up with women, no staying over. You see what I'm saying? It's like you start to see that shit and you correct yourself and you do right next time.
You learn. Exactly. No showers, no this, no that. Like, yep. Man, it's always so much learning. It's so much learning. That's why you can't focus on the females, man. That's why you can't put so much focus on the goddamn females, because you will forget to learn shit.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be so busy arguing and trying to protect your ego and trying to please them or trying to keep them or trying to desire them and all this different shit, and you will literally forget to learn about yourself and to actually make yourself a better person for yourself.
Right.
And that's why the game is so important. That's why the game is so deep. That's why we tell you the game ain't about females. The game ain't about women. It's really not. It's like you said, you play off of them. You use them as a study aid, not a study guide, but a study aid.
Mm-hmm.
Saying that's all a woman is. A woman is an accessory to help you learn more about who you really are.
That's a fact. So it said, Mr. Lucario, pause. You said Mr. Lucario in miles? Pause, nigga. This nigga's wild. I think you're trying to say Mr. Caro and Miles. What do I do if my girl keeps telling me how men are approaching her in the streets every day? What do you mean? What do you should do? Tell her, welcome to reality. You know what I'm saying? Like, what else you want to tell her? What do you mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, just tell her be nice. That's it.
Yeah, tell her congratulations and be like, look, I know why they approach you in the street all the time, because you bad as fuck, because you my bitch.
Exactly right. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact.
Like a nigga like me, I'm mad when I don't hear stories like that.
Mm-hmm. Right, exactly.
Like, I can't be the only nigga that wants you. Like, fuck.
I know, especially after you've been with me for this long, because, you know, part of my essence and my awesomeness is rubbing off on you. So of course, and that's the part that a lot of guys, you ever meet chicks and they're super cool and pleasant, and you find out they got a boyfriend, you're like, yeah, I see.
Bro, it happens to me all the time. Because check this out. Majority of the women that I'm inspired to approach have a masculine influence in their life.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Bro, I used to, when I was younger and I was just figuring this out, I used to get disappointed when the chick is like, I have a boyfriend.
Right.
But there was a time when I realized, I'm like, yeah, that makes sense.
Exactly.
That makes sense, because you carry yourself a certain way. Like women that got like that got a man in a good relationship or in a decent relationship or whatever, they have a certain calm about them.
Right. And when you talk to them and they say, oh, I can't have, they're very pleasant and shit. Usually you know what I'm saying?
They're some of the coolest women on the planet. And the reason why they're so damn cool is because of the confidence that they're getting from being with a man.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So they behave a certain way, and that's what makes them attractive in the first fucking place.
Exactly.
But these fucking heathen bitches with no fucking man, those be the ones that I bypass, because I'm like, nah, you ain't got nothing going on that I want to fuck with. But that's what it's about, man. That's what it is. Really, it's like a lot of these women who they have the influence of a man. Either they have a really good cool father or a good brother or some shit like that, or they have a good dude in their life.
Mm-hmm.
And so when she says some shit like, oh, I really appreciate your compliment, I appreciate the approach,
right,
and you're so handsome and shit, but my man wouldn't really appreciate that.
Right, exactly. Right.
And they always be so cool about it, and I'm like, that makes sense.
Exactly.
Right there makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Totally understand why you got a man, and I totally understand why I even came over here to holler at you.
Mm-hmm. And when you're a real motherfucker, you respect it.
You respect it, yeah.
But when you don't got game, you know what they gonna say? But yo, I'm saying though, like we could be friends though. You know what I'm saying? That's how niggas say. Listen, I respect the fact when a chick is on point and she got a man. I'm like, nigga, you gotta stay with that motherfucker. Cause you understand what I'm saying? Cause you gotta stay over there. You know what I mean? I respect it.
Mm-hmm.
It's when women have guys who are males that's the issue. You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly. Or like the bitches that be like, I got a man.
Right, exactly, right.
They in them, they ready to cheat on that nigga. Like, exactly. I got a man. And they say it like they mad, like they got a nigga. Like
those are the ones that fucking be leading their male man, quote unquote. Those are those ones. You feel what I'm saying? It's like
and then you say some shit like, so how long you had that problem?
Yo, that should be too crazy. Oh man. But guys, call in. Call in number is 844-672-7300. We still got one free call left. So
yeah.
You guys can call in. We're gonna be another like 10 minutes and we're gonna wrap it up. You feel what I'm saying? So call in, or if you have a question, put a Q in the chat and we will get to your question. So make sure you make that happen. You feel what I'm saying? So let's get that going. But guys, I'm telling y'all, man, you guys gotta go out here and experience women, experience life, experience all these things so you can understand yourself better. I'm telling you, the more that you do these things and you are focusing on yourself, the more you learn about yourself and the more you strengthen your masculine identity. That's how this shit works.
Yes, sir.
That's how this shit works. You know what I'm saying? It's it's this game is so deep. It's like the thing is when I was talking about earlier about like you checking in with yourself and having a conversation with yourself, you have to be hyper aware so that while you're in situations, you are also simultaneously watching yourself in those situations.
Right.
Saying, because like for example, you ever be like, let's say you at a party or some shit or a gathering or whatever, and you just talking to some people out shooting the shit, and you say like something really funny, like you just say something funny, it's like a joke or something, or you come back with something clever, and you say it and it's funny, everybody's laughing and shit, and you look at yourself, you're like, damn, that was good. Like, where did that come from? And so what happens is in that moment, you're watching yourself do the thing and you're observing yourself do the fucking thing. And then you're seeing how people are reacting to you do that thing. So you're learning more about yourself in that particular situation.
Thanks.
That's what we're talking about when we say that the game is about you. It's about you being focused on you at all times. So you observe yourself in these situations. Because check this out. There's times where I'm literally talking to a woman and I'm like, Lucario, you fucking up. Like right now, you fucking up, nigga. Like pull it back, nigga, you fucking up. And it's like in that real time, I know, okay, I got to switch this up right here because I don't want her thinking that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's like, this is why you got to be so on point with yourself, because what you're doing is you're creating your situations.
Right.
And this is why so many guys have problems with women, is because they don't understand about creating your situations. You're just going with the flow and just like, seeing what happens. And then what happens ends up being some fuck shit. And it's like, and the problem is that when you have that mentality, that's where you get into a lot of problems. You understand what I'm saying? And so the thing is that you got to be very like aware of these things, because that's going to help you strengthen yourself so that you're able to create more situations that serve you. And when it serves you, it also simultaneously serves the woman. And this is why women have to earn a situation and a spot with you, because when you're constantly working on yourself, the price goes up. I'm telling y'all, the price goes up. That's how it works. Because the thing is, and this is the crazy part, the more you work on yourself, the wider the gap becomes between you and fuck shit. Like you spot fuck, like fuck shit sounds like a fucking, like it starts out like a what they call those smoke alarms, just like beeping, and it's annoying.
Yeah.
It starts out like a smoke alarm, and then it sounds like a fucking fire truck. You know what I'm saying? It gets so heavy where you can sniff it out like that. You're like, goddamn, like you just start talking to a chick, and within 10, 15 seconds, you're like, yeah, she on some fuck shit. This ain't, this ain't it. Or, oh, yeah, this chick is on point. Like, you know what I'm saying? Right now, she's doing what she needs to do. And
let me see. All right. We got 718. You're on live with Lucario and Miles. Name, age, city. Where did you send it, or are you taking a free call? 718. 718.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, just now. Yeah. Are you taking a free call, or you just send it?
Yes, sir. I'm taking a free call.
Okay. What's name, age, city, please?
My name's Jacob, and I'm 24. I'm coming from New York.
All right. We got another 24-year-old in the building. All right. What's on your mind, man? Go ahead.
No, I just want to say about Lucario's talking point about being able to detect BS, because I've been watching you guys for a little while, just working on being more direct. And one thing I noticed is any excuse any woman gives me, for example, if I go up to approach her and I try to get her number or something, she's like, how about you take my Instagram? It's moments like that where I'm like, it's not even worth pushing it. I'm like, all right, have a nice day.
That's a fact. Because see that's what happens when you learn. Because When you see that, you're like, oh, she's resisting what I'm asking for. She's not giving me what I'm asking for, and then now she's trying to push this on me.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, guys who don't understand the game, they will look at that like, oh, let me just she's giving me her Instagram. Maybe I'll holler at her later. And he didn't realize that entire time the woman wasn't interested. Because this is the thing. Most women, they'll do stuff like that because one, some women want just the attention, but two, sometimes the woman's like, all right, let me get this guy my Instagram. Let me give him something because I don't want no problems right now. You understand? But either way, she's not interested. But see, you peeped it out that she wasn't interested because, interested women are cooperative. You see what I'm saying? And they'll just follow what you're saying.
Yeah, and if I want to share something that recently happened to me, because I remember, like, I went up to these two girls, and they were both, like, in the city for, like, for, like, 2 days. So I'm like, oh, shit, like, we could fuck and shit. So I was, like, telling them, like, sexual things, like, like, I just want to get you guys, like, with me, like, you guys have fun, like, have some sex. And at first, like, I came a little bit confident. They were, like, feeling it, but then I noticed, like, it was very subtle. Like, it's something that I caught after. But it's like, if you don't fucking lead and be on, like, their ass, like, not in a weird way, but, like, just be a leader, like, they're going to take the reins. So they suggested, like, going to the bars, like, in the area. And I was like, I don't mind. Like, it's just, we can see what the vibe is like and stuff like that. But it just ended up, like, dragging on. Like, they almost started to play games. And they're young bitches, too. They're, like, 18, 19.
Let me tell you something. That I don't mind shit is a slippery slope. And it's always, usually it's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because again, this is why we talk about having a program, having a masculine identity, having something concrete, including your plan and what you expect from the woman.
Right.
It gotta be specific. It gotta be concrete.
Mm-hmm.
All that I don't mind, or we could see how it goes. We could go check the vibe. You say that to a bitch, all she hears is free reign to do what she wants to do.
Right.
And let you pay for it with your time and resources.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's all she hears. Oh, you don't mind? Bartender!
It's crazy, too, because even at the bar, I told them, like, I'm not paying for your drinks. And they're okay with that. But still, like, I just let them do that. I had to catch myself. Damn,
bro,
I got to lead all the time.
I told y'all the story. I told y'all the story where I caught up with the chick. I said, what you drinking? She said, Pinot Grigio. We went up to the bar. I said, yes. She'll have a Pinot Grigio.
Mm-hmm.
And then they started having some other weird conversation about, oh, yeah, it's her birthday and blah, blah, blah. Oh, and I'm going to make you this. And I said, well, that's not what I ordered.
Right.
I ordered a Pinot Grigio for her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it's her birthday. Have a good night, ladies.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
A nigga was, bro, look, all of that. Oh, yeah, it's cool. Let me pull up on you and check the vibe. Whatever happens, happens. I don't mind.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, this is why I tell you guys about your language.
Mm-hmm.
When you are talking to a fucking female and you start saying shit like, I'm trying and maybe and we could see and I don't mind and it's all good.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just check the vibe. Nigga, I need to be doing the reason why y'all motherfuckers hate specifics
and
y'all love to be indirect.
Mm-hmm.
Is to try to create as much time in between when you say it and when she says no.
Right.
A nigga with a masculine identity and game, he's trying to create the least amount of time between when I say it and if she says no or if she says yes.
Mm-hmm.
The least amount of time. And the way to do that is to be fucking specific.
Right.
No, this is what I want. I want us to have a drink, have a great conversation, and then go back to my house and fuck the shit out of you.
Mm-hmm. Right. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah, I just want to say, like, I really appreciate, like, Miles, we had today in the car, too, because I started recently, like, applying, like, things from your videos. And one thing I'm also noticing, too, is, like, for me, like, I felt, then, like, it's like taking rejection personally. Like, if I ask for what I want and they don't give it to me, like, I would be taking it personal. But now it's like what you said, Miles. Like it's about what the fuck I want.
Mm-hmm.
I really appreciate that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Do that shit, man. Do it. All right.
Talk.
Hey, man. Thank you guys for the conversation. Have a great night.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, brother. Have a great weekend. Be safe. Peace, peace, peace. All right.
Appreciate it. You know what good rule of thumb is that you guys can understand the thing about is, you know, don't have any expectations when you're interacting with women. And what I mean by that is,
facts.
What happens is a lot of guys, they meet a girl, they talk to her, they look at her, they're like, oh, she's had. I'm hoping and I'm expecting that we could fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Now, once you have that expectation,
you're done.
That's usually the beginning of you compromising yourself, because now you're like, what can I do to get that? And so what I'm saying is, when you have zero expectation, what it does is it keeps you being yourself the entire time, because you're not worried about the outcome. You see what I'm saying? So you're just doing what you want to do, saying what you want to say. Because what happens is, when you start having those expectations, then you start fucking having conversations with yourself, trying to, debate, like, should I say that or should I not say that? Should I do this or should I not do this? Should I, you start second guessing everything. But what happens is that when you're not having any expectations, you're going to be yourself. You understand? Just like when you're like when you're chilling in your house, let's say you're chilling in your house for like a few hours. Damn near everything you're doing in your crib is exactly what you want to do. You probably play some video games. You watch the episode of so-and-so on Netflix. You probably beat off or whatever. You did everything you wanted to do within that time span. You understand?
Do you have cameras in my house?
That's what I'm saying. It's like, yo, you're just doing what you do and what you would have done.
Right.
Why? Because there's no expectation in that situation. There's nothing there that you're expecting to happen.
Right.
There's no outcome that you're trying to make. So you're just doing what you do regardless. That's how you should be when you're interacting with women.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, this is like, before I met you, I had this idea of what I wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm executing it right now. And whatever the fuck happens, happens. That's it. Like, yo, I remember I was on a date with this chick once, right? And sometimes when you're on dates with women, you can tell what like they're trying to look for, or what their intention is based on their questioning and all that. Mm-hmm. And girl, she was like, oh, are you seeing like other women? That type of question.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, I was like, listen, listen, you see how fly I am and you see how attracted you are to me. So I'm sure you could understand that, what the answer is, right?
What do you think, bitch?
What do you think, right? And then so what happened is that she was like, oh, so are you saying like, if we get together, are you okay with me? Like, so you're saying like, you're okay with me like seeing other guys? I was like, hell the fuck yeah. I was like, matter of fact, you need to be seeing other guys, because I'm not going to see you that much if we keep seeing it. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm keeping it all the way real with her, right, to create the framework where she knows this is what I'm not selling you no dreams. I'm telling you what's going on here and why I'm here in the situation. Right. Now, what happens is that most guys, what they'll do is they'll be on a date with a girl and they're trying to figure out what they think she wants to hear. So that they can get some pussy. You see what I'm saying? And what I'm telling you guys is, fuck what she wants to hear. Say what you want to say. You understand what I'm saying? That's it. Come into the shit like exactly, because this is the thing. The thing is that, a lot of you guys, you do this in your everyday lives with other things, but you don't even realize it, right? Like you walking down the street, you're like, you know what? I want to go get some McDonald's. And when you get to McDonald's, you're going to tell them what number order you want. Right. And you're going to do what you're going to do, right? So you don't go to McDonald's and say, man, I wonder how McDonald's is doing today. I wonder how they're going to feel about me. Say, like, you're like, what do I say to get the things that I want here? No, you just do the thing. And the thing is, you believe that you would get what you want anyway, regardless, because you're going to be doing your thing, right? So when it comes to women, and this is what we're saying at the beginning of the show, you don't need to want them. What's going to happen is there are women who want you, And so all you have to do is keep being you until you find those women. And guess what? While you're being you, finding those women, guess what you're going to run into? You're going to run into women who don't want you. Right? So why would I switch up myself for the women who don't want me?
Right.
Because I switched myself up, the women who want me will never meet me. That's what I'm saying. You see what I mean? So guys, you got to understand, this game is deep right here, man.
Big time facts, bro. For real.
Game is deep right here, man.
Exactly.
And so anything else you want to say, Miles, before we wrap this shit up?
Oh yeah, man. Like I said, guys, ego, we're gonna be having a discussion, and that's just a part of the discussion. But yeah, on this coming Monday on the Masculine Identity Membership, on a Monday night Zoom masterclass, we're gonna be talking about the difference between ego and identity and why you need to understand it. Because even one of the callers on today, he was having that same problem, right? He was doing a lot of things concerning women and his life and this and that, but he had no real reason. He had no real purpose behind it. And that's an example of what it means when you don't understand the difference between your true identity and your ego. All right, guys. So make sure you go to masculineidentitymembership.com so you could be a part of that discussion. It's going to be super duper heavy. All right, shout out to April MC. What she said, that's like going into a restaurant and order Coke and they say Pepsi okay? And I'm like, nope, water, please. Facts.
That's a fact. That's real shit.
Because the majority of you niggas would be like, is Pepsi okay? And he'd be like, okay, I'll take it.
Right.
No, I don't. I ordered a Coke.
Right.
Give me Coke or give me death.
That's a fact.
Real shit. That's how you gotta be. That's the, shout out to 1950 and Boss Mac. Like, you gotta be willing to die over some shit, man.
That's a fact.
Like, it has to be that serious where what you want is the most important thing to you over even the female. I told you this. I told you guys this already. The thing you want is more important than the person.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So that's why you shouldn't be trying to switch up for the woman.
Yeah.
Because what you want is what you want. So what happens is you say what you want, and then the right woman, the woman who's in alignment with you, is going to follow suit.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And see, I love that you said that, Miles. Is like, you don't need to want these chicks.
You don't need to. Like basically fuck what you want.
Right, exactly. No, that's a fact.
I know you guys, a lot of you guys are like, what? I don't understand it. So it's really like, fuck what you want and focus on what is aligned with your masculine identity.
Exactly. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's real shit. That's real fucking shit, man. So guys, tune in tomorrow for you doing a Man of the Skill Set show.
Manhood is a skill set show. Shout out to K Zag, J Roman. Come through tomorrow at noon. Yeah, shout out to K Zag, The Return of Manhood. Make sure you go over to his channel at The Return of Manhood and make sure you guys subscribe so you could be a part of the Manhood is a Skill Set show every Saturday at noon. And then, Lakar, you going live at 5?
No, I'm gonna go early, so I'll probably go at like 3:30, quarter to 4, because I got some stuff we got to do later on. But I'm going tomorrow, so you'll see me tomorrow also. And then we have the Real Game No Theory show on Sunday. So make sure you guys tune into that. You feel what I'm saying?
Lucario's going on a game spree at 3. Exactly. And then the Real Game No Theory show on Sunday. Shout out to Steve the Dean, Mr. 1950, K Zag, Mr. Lucario, and myself. We're going to be out there spitting that game because we know y'all need it, man. So make sure y'all come through. And then, of course, it is still shea butter season. It's going to be a crazy winter storm this weekend. Yeah. The whole East Coast. So order your shea butter because I don't want you ashy out here, man. You understand? So make sure you get your shit.
That's a fact. And, try to refrain from, cuddling and having chicks spend the night this weekend on this. Because I know.
only if she's your girl and she's already gone through the full vetting process. Remember to go to shoplacario.com to get the How to Master the Vetting Process program. But yeah, she's got to be a girl, bro. Right. Only chicks who made it through to be a girl get the cuddles, man. That's it.
Right. That's a fact. That's a fact. So, all right, guys. So we out of here. And remember, people, the truth is inside you. Peace. We go.
I can take the dick off the table based upon my standard. You aren't going to get hold of this dick if you ain't being the woman I need you to be. You need to realize that you need to cook, clean. You got to understand that you're not the only woman. And if you can accept that, that's fine. That's just the beginning, because you got to work hard for me, because I work hard for me. So that means if you get with me, it's not going to be easy street, because I need to be satisfied, because it ain't no happy wife, happy life bullshit. It's happy Steve, happy Steve.
Being strong with self, understanding who you are, that is the biggest defense to bitch ass weak men.
And there's no excuses for the men not to be strong. But see, there's so many forces. And then so many men are embracing weakness.
I can't stand weak men. Like I don't like to talk to them. It's hard for me to talk to these losers. I've always been a winner at the winner's table.
You know, I believe it's a sin to impregnate a woman who can't raise a child, you know, or impregnate a woman who's not fit to be a mother. And I think we have a responsibility in what we see today in these weak ass little feminine boys.
I can't tell another man what to do, but I can't dress feminine. I can't wear nail polish. It's just something that I can't do. Why? Because if I'm walking down the street and somebody's having trouble with a flat tire, I want them to feel that they can come to me and ask me, hey man, could you help me out with this? Because those are the type of things that a man will help out with. So I need to look like a man so they can know where to come for help.
Yeah, it is such a thing as toxic masculinity in the minds of bitch ass motherfuckers.
Talk about masculinity, assertiveness, authenticity, transparency. How can a guy who's straight up and honest with what he does be toxic?
If the media can train you to think something bad about it, you hear the word and you want to instantly have a certain reaction. You stop thinking, you start feeling. And when people learn to think and feel and not think through their feelings, that's when they can evaluate a person holistically. And they can say, is this toxic masculinity, or did I just hear something I didn't like? And why did I not like it? And then only let me go within myself to see why.
I don't never look at no motherfucker and say, oh, that's a toxic masculine motherfucker. I never ever had, I didn't even know, that was an invented concept from a weak motherfucker that was like, I'm just tired of this motherfucker trying to tell me what to do and bully you over me with this bullshit.
What's going to make you successful is just understanding who you are and getting your mind right and being happy with who you are. That is the thing that's going to really make you successful. Because after you get all the toys, after you get all these things going on, you've had sex with all the women you want to have sex with, you traveled all the places, you're still going to be you, and you're going to always come back to you.
Why do I do this? Why are we even doing this documentary? I want guys to be in the best position possible. There's no way that I'm raising my voice or calling you a bitch ass nigga because I'm trying to hurt your feelings. I'm calling you a bitch ass nigga because you're doing bitch ass nigga shit. And if you continue doing bitch ass nigga shit, you're going to end up in bitch ass nigga situations. You get what I'm saying? So when I call you a bitch ass nigga, trust me, it's because I love you.
Game Kings 2, the definition of man, is out right now.